it one more time.
Yeah. Is my puswacha showing?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I call when it's sweating, my puswacha.
Okay, I'll roll it back.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Monét X Change, and welcome back to The Pit Stop, the only show where we recap episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17 officially. Today, we have a very special episode of The Pit Stop brought to you by Got2b Metallics, the long-lasting hair color kit that lets you be whoever you want to be, baby. And today, we're doing a mid-season recap, okay? We're gonna go back and look at all the season 17 so far and talk about it in totality. All things season 17, all the time here on The Pit Stop. And I'm so happy because today we are joined in studio by one of my best Judies. We grew up in the scene together. We had shows together. We had trade together, girl. And we're gonna talk about it all. It's the genius of wigs herself and wigology, my good sis, Miz Cracker. Hi, Cracks.
Hey, baby, how are you doing?
Good, girl. I'm doing well. How are you doing? You look sickening.
And I am sick, but I do have antibiotics, girl.
Last year, Trixie and James Mansfield did this mid-season recap, and I was like, you know what? We gotta do it again, but it gotta be my girl, Miz Cracker.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Got to be us. We're gonna talk about the challenges, the looks, the wigs of it all, girl. And speaking of wigs, you have quite the wig going on right there. Tell me about her.
It's the Got to Be Metallics Pink Passion.
Yes, she is.
I wanted to celebrate those delicious pink looks in the Tickled Pink Runway. And you know, I will wear pink hair, shoes, dresses at any occasion, even a funeral. So I was ready for this moment. Yeah.
Well, girl, you know you're not competing this season, right?
Well, I'm always competing. With myself.
Gagging. And the winner of season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race is Miz Cracker!
Can you imagine?
Cracker, how long have we known each other?
We have known each other for, I think, 10 years.
10 years, girl.
No. Oh my gosh, like since 2012.
Yeah, so.
Since 2012.
12.
Okay.
Only if you know, you know
If
where
you
that
know,
line comes from.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
that's
been
13 years.
13 years, found out it wasn't his. Yeah, so. Yeah, so we have done multiple tours together, Christmas tours, regular tours.
Yeah.
We did multiple shows together. We did the great show, Look Queen.
The Look Queen show, our
Yeah.
show Turn It On Sundays.
Remember the time we did a show at a bar in Hell's Kitchen?
Uh-huh.
There was one person
I
in the
know.
audience, and they were asleep. Do you
Girl.
remember?
We were doing all the tricks,
Yeah.
splitting,
Yeah.
backflipping. He was like, Yeah, girl. But you know what? But now we're here on the beautiful set of season 17's Pit Stop.
Yeah.
My, how we have traveled far, darling.
Exactly, 3,000 miles.
Exactly. Does season 10 feel like forever ago to you, like it does to me?
It does.
Now, this is no shade to the newer girls.
Yeah.
But I feel like we really were a golden age of drag, like season 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
That was a good time in the Drag Race multiverse.
I was thinking about this.
What?
And I will back up our
You were thinking,
feeling
okay, don't
with
hurt
facts.
yourself.
Now, a lot of these girls have drag mouth.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
They're like, slay mama hunty boots. For like
Uh-huh.
20 minutes, you're like, nobody said anything. I don't even know anyone's name yet. So like back in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, drag queens used to come from completely different planets.
I agree.
You had everyone from Naomi Smalls to Adore Delano.
Yeah, you know
And
what I
that's
mean?
a spectrum.
Converging. It
Yeah,
is.
that is a spectrum. And now they are much better than we were. But the variety. Nailed it! Nailed it, Runway!
Okay, that's
Cut mine out, leave hers in.
We gonna keep that in, because this show is an allegory to your life, okay? Sometimes you might fall apart. Sometimes things don't go right, but you slap that nail back on your middle finger, You slap that nail back on your middle finger and you get on that horse and you keep on riding into the sunset.
You know what an older queen would say?
What?
Live theater, ladies and gentlemen. Like every time they're like, live theater.
Something goes wrong.
Yeah.
The light done fell off, you done got electrocuted. Live theater.
Live theater.
Girl.
Like, the show must go on. I'm like, everybody's drunk. It can stop.
What do you think about the season 17 queens?
As the season is going on, I'm saying that these girls are here to be serious.
They are, and they're
Yeah.
also here for the drama. I think of young me, because a lot of these girls have been doing drag for like 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah.
And in my 2, 3, 4 years, I did not take anything about drag seriously.
No.
I didn't care. I was like, I just wanted to go to the bar and get drunk.
Yeah.
But they care, they have these careers, you know what I mean?
Can
Like,
confirm that she did. Can confirm.
do you know any of them?
Well, now I do.
There was not a single queen this season. I was like, oh yeah, I've heard about her. Do not know any of them.
Anything.
So let's go back to the season's entrance looks. Who do you remember seeing right away and loving them just based on their entrance look?
I love Lexi.
She was good.
Yeah.
I liked Corey because her body was so sexy. Like,
Yeah.
you give me a nicely well-padded bitch, and I'm like, that's like half the battle, all right? Because you're not shaped like a Cheez-It. You're shaped
Yeah.
like a nicely proportioned woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't take entrance looks too seriously. You came in dressed as a janitor. Roll the footage.
Roll that beautiful beat footage. I have you know, janitors are the cornerstone of our nation.
They
okay?
are,
My
yeah.
great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Hattie Mae X Change, was, in
Yeah.
fact, the janitor.
Yeah. Oh, really?
In drag.
Yeah. Well, you Hattie Mae Exchange.
Hattie Mae
Okay.
Exchange.
I'll Google that.
As someone who obviously knows their way around a wig, who immediately did you respond to when you saw their hair?
Ariete.
Already was good.
She knows how to purchase a wig. She knows how to do it. Like, I think she is a wig above everybody when it comes to a sewing competition. When she selects a wig from her collection, she is really putting herself a nose ahead of the competition, you know? A very bright nose.
She course corrected though, and now
Yeah.
we all like it again. So good for her.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's, you know, be whoever you want to be.
Speaking of wigs, let's talk about how she is coming along, girl. The color on this is stunning. Honestly, that's what we need a recap on. How you get this color?
It's so easy. Start by getting yourself set up and get your gloves on. Then squeeze the color cream into the applicator bottle. Put the cap on and shake it. Then you apply the mixture evenly from roots to ends of the hair and set your timer for 30 minutes. And when it's done, you can really see that radiant shine.
Ooh, she's got to be girly now.
Absolutely.
But listen, let's get back to our recap, okay? So we started the season out with the variety show. What is a memory that you have of your song from All Stars 5?
I was very hurt because someone on the internet said you can't just throw together a single and plop around the stage to it. I was offended. That is exactly what I did. But yeah, I think it's just like, I remember it being a chance to go back to the things people knew me for being dumb, for trying to be pretty, for wearing a pickle. You know, like, it's that time to take those beats and be like, you remember me? No? Okay, here's some things about me. Ultimately, whether or not there's an actual talent in there, if they like who you are, they're gonna like it.
So the two winners were Susie Toot, who tap danced, and Lexi Love, who roller skated. Do you think having like extra skills helps you stand out?
Yeah, but I think it's more than that. I think it is just the confidence. If you have a really good skill and you are nervous about presenting it, like, it just will not give the fantasy.
I
So
agree.
I think, like, Miss Toot was so excited to show
She really
what
was.
she did
She
that,
was
like,
good.
that's what made it. I have seen other tap dancers do greater things, but she was like, are you ready?
What you said earlier though, like if you're not confident, it's not gonna shine, like Miss Derek Barry on All Stars 5 and Hermona, who attempted to do stand-up comedy and landed in the bottom. Do you think that it's a risky idea to do stand-up in the All Stars or regular season variety show challenge on Drag Race?
RuPaul said, take cues from other people. If someone comes up to you after a show, and this happens multiple times, where they're like, we love that you did this. This is your thing, girl. That's your thing.
Yes.
But if nobody asked you to do stand-up comedy, that's where you have a problem. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't let other people dictate what you do, but do let them help out a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Because the audience will tell you physically, literally, and right to your face, especially in New York.
I just don't know who's asking Hormona Lisa to do stand-up. Like, bitch, are you doing stand-up back at home in Johnson? Where's she from? Johnsonville, Tennessee?
Girl, Johnsonville?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's the sausage.
Is that a Fortune 500 company? You know, I didn't see the whole meeting between RuPaul and Hormona. Maybe RuPaul did ask her to do stand-up, physically right there at the book signing. You know what I mean?
He's like, can you stand up?
But yeah.
Yeah. I was also happy this season though because it brought back one of my favorite parts of our Drag Race, when queens get to rate each other and be shady about it. What are your thoughts on Rate a Queen?
I think it's great. I think it is wonderful to see them in real time. Be strategic. As Shay says, what happens in the dark will come to light, girl. And that's the tea.
Would you be strategic in a regular season?
If I could turn back time, probably a little bit.
A little bit.
A mix. You know what? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do something wrong, but if there's two girls that deserve to be in the bottom, I might choose the one that is enemies with me to go.
To go
You know?
home.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be strategic, but I'm not gonna be stupid.
Ooh, that's
Okay?
a good line for a t-shirt.
All right, yeah.
That's good, I like
I came
that.
up with that just now.
We also have to talk about Miss Badonkadonk Tank this
Yes.
season.
Yes.
What do you think of Michelle being up there and allowing herself to be dunked twice on national television?
Girl, I would let myself get wet on television if my body looked that good.
I will, T.
She looks.
She looks amazing.
Yeah.
She looks amazing.
Amazing.
Michelle, is it like in her mid-50s? I don't know if that's rude to say.
Yeah,
I think that's about right.
Yeah.
If I'm doing my math
I think
properly.
it's accurate. Yeah, she looks good.
Yeah, girl, I don't like that. I'm
She
35.
has this thing on her calves, you know, like that little
Yes,
girl.
I have paid to lick that thing on other people. So by episode 3, we got to see these queens could sew with the Monopolin Challenge. Does it still surprise you in Beyonce's year of our Lord, 2025, that some people still come on this show and can't sew?
Yes, and
That was a bar, by the way.
Yeah.
Come on the show and can't sew.
Whoa.
I'm getting y'all hoes. You gon' fo. Kendrick Lamar and he gon' go ho.
yeah.
Nailed it. What do you think about these non-sewing girls?
Okay, we were talking earlier about these girls will rely on a quote from Drag Race. And I think it was Anya that was like quoting Alyssa, saying like, I may not be able to sew, but here I am.
Yeah.
I'm like, just because you could make it funny doesn't mean it's not an emergency situation. As Michelle Visage loves to say, it's season 17. Look around you. Look around you. Everybody knows how to sew. And this is a bad season to not know how to sew.
Yes, girl.
Because Sam Starr, she can sew.
I mean, Arietti.
Yeah, like all
Arietti
these
is in the
girls.
workroom making Project Runway level custom couture creation.
I would buy these things.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Who do you think the fashion queens are this season? Who are the runway queens this season?
Oh, God, that's tough. There's different kinds of runway. There's like pageant runway.
Yeah.
Arietti is up there.
Yeah.
Jules Sparkles will surprise.
Right?
Miss Toot.
Miss Toot.
She really, that was a toot.
That was...
That was a toot. I did not expect that from her.
The way she did her makeup was interesting.
Yes.
Just the concept of doing
She
an Iron
deserves-
Maiden.
Yeah.
Like,
She deserved to be safe that day.
yeah, for sure. Oh, this is also, the design challenge was when we saw the drama start percolating with Miss On Your Nerves stealing the trim from Miss Jules Sparkles.
Yes.
What do you think? I mean, as someone who on the original season, there was no drama between anyone, how do you feel about seeing the drama of this season? Because our season was just rainbows and butterflies.
It was. We were Kumbaya girls.
Yeah, we were Kumbaya girls the entire time.
If you will.
Uh-huh.
Yes. What I do like about this season is that the girls own up to their mistakes.
Yes.
It may take them a minute, but they do come around, and that's a really big thing. Big lesson that I've learned. Love to see it.
I agree. You really turning this wig out. You're really getting into it now.
Yeah, girl, I am.
You're cooking with fish grease over there, girl.
Yeah.
Episode 4, I'm getting emotional because we sadly got to see my iconic Slasian diva of Los Angeles, Sasha Way. Miss Joella left the competition on episode 4.
Yes.
What do you think about her unfiltered confidence?
Wish I had it. Wish I had it. I love the Tickle Me Elmo in the back, Marie Antoinette in the front wig. She has nerve. She came as a mattress.
Like, when we say call your nearest Teletubby, we just want you to know. Just make words up, Courtney.
I would tell me today I'm cracky wacky. But yeah, she do have nerve, girl.
She do.
You give it to her.
Do you think her quilt runway will live in infamy under a Drag Race?
Yes, absolutely. It's better to be bad and remembered than mid and forgotten.
I mean, we also see Michelle, though. Michelle has put the hammer down on a few things, okay? On the color green on Drag Race.
Yes.
On Dusty's Dots. And now on Marie Antoinette. Do you agree with the Marie Antoinette thing?
I did Marie Antoinette and a bodysuit in the same runway.
Your bodysuits too.
But she liked it. There are exceptions.
Yeah, there are exceptions to the rule.
There are exceptions. But yeah, listen, I think they should just embrace it and do a Marie Antoinette runway next season. Be like, let's get it out of our system.
Honestly, I think that will be the best send-off we can do.
Yeah.
The next season, y'all, this is the Marie Antoinette runway. After this moment, there should never be another one. That is a great idea, Cracker. The next episode was when we saw our queens walk in the Tickled pink runway. Now, this wig would definitely have one on that runway. Won't you say so, girl?
No, but it's not just pink. It's pink passion, which is what I have. I love pink.
Pink is one of those colors I think a lot of queens gravitate toward. Don't you think?
Absolutely. I think because there's a very strong Barbie brand and a lot of queens brands. And it's something that Michelle Visage came down on because she is sick of seeing Barbie.
Oh yeah, Barbie.
Yeah, she wants something new.
I've worn pink on every season of Drag Race. I wore it on All Stars 4 in the Pink Panther runway. Then I wore it again on Secret Celebrity Drag Race, and it's like pink disco fantasy.
Oh, yeah,
that was
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
I guess I'm a pink girl. I guess I'm more Glenda than Elphaba.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make me Elphaba?
Yeah.
Elf on a Shelfaba? Girl.
Elf on a Shelfaba. Girl, one of the most surprising lip syncs I have seen from a queen in a very long time. And I think that speaks more to me how I judged this bitch before I saw her perform. But when Lydia Butthole Collins destroyed, mopped, eviscerated Ariete in that Boogie Wonderland lip sync, I was befuddled with joy.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if befuddled makes sense to use with the word joy, but it's how
I love it.
feel.
That's how we're using it.
What do you think about the lip sync?
I thought it was incredible. It goes to show that you cannot judge a book by its cover. She did a backflip into her own mouth and disappeared, and then there was a black hole.
I was almost said something dirty about her and Corey King, but this is a family show.
Okay. So Lydia, good job.
Good job.
Good on you, girl.
Ariete and Sam Starr, they're pretty much becoming the design girls of the season. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Do you disagree? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Who do you want to see die?
Well, there's many answers for that last one. But we only have so much time. At first, when I saw Ariete and Sam Starr, I was like, oh, so their brand is gonna be being perfect? But they did follow through.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if your brand is gonna be I'm perfect, you better be. And they are. So I was like, I became
in
on their
design.
team.
Let's not give Ariete perfect on any other thing else, girl.
Girl, yeah. I mean, in design.
In design, for sure.
Design.
Yeah, yeah. But if you had something you want to make funny, Ariete was not your girl. You know, no shade, just facts. It's also, though, the timely expiration of Miss Hormona Lisa.
Yes.
In this design challenge. Do you think she deserved to go home?
Unfortunately, I feel that I have worn every single one of those dresses, so I have absolutely no place to judge. But what I do think is great is that people looked at Hormona Lisa when she walked in and they said, oh, you're a publicity stunt. You're not gonna be anything. And she held her own.
She did.
So good for her.
She did.
And they ragged on her all day
Tag
long.
yourself, I'm bae.
Yeah, yeah.
When I look back at it, it's a little unfair, right? Like, she did something that a lot of us didn't do. She found RuPaul. And she was like, here's my thing, put me on your show. A lot of us, we could have went to RuPaul's book tour and said something, but we didn't. She did. So now, looking back at it, Hormona is a queen, I think, a little ahead of her time.
Yeah.
She went out in that world and she took what she wanted. She didn't wait for it to be given to her.
She cannot afford GarageBand, but she does have Audacity. Some things are happening over
Yes, it is, girl. She's looking good. It's looking very good.
I'm into it now.
At the beginning, you're like, where am I going? What is happening? You just gotta just stick with it.
You gotta let the wig tell you what it's gonna do because it will naturally fall in a certain way. If you try to fight it, you let the wig tell you.
That makes sense. I think every wig I've saw was like, make me a piece of
Make me into steel wool.
Literally.
Like, all right.
And I listened. I obeyed. I obeyed.
So you just have shady wigs. And that's my new website, shadywigs.com.
We had to talk about the ultimate shady wig of the season, which was Miss Hormonalisa's heartfront bob.
Don't make fun of girls in the morning.
It is in the morning.
It's rough, and she's just waking up. She plopped that on. She barely even went. She hasn't shaken. You know what I mean? Like, just let her.
I just seen better wigs in the TikTok shop, okay? Like, I have better wigs than that cost $7.
Yeah, I know.
Girl, you're going on international television internet.
It's like that meme, like, stiff wear.
Literally, there, right there.
Right there, I see it.
So episode 7 of the season brought us the timely tradition, which is the Snatch game on RuPaul's Drag Race. We snatched together.
Yes, we did.
And we also played Snatch game on Drag Race together. It's terrifying.
It is.
And to do it for like your first time, it's the most terrifying because
Yeah.
you have no concept of what this is gonna be. You don't realize there isn't a studio audience of people reacting to you.
Nobody
It's
laughing.
just you, the other queens, the contestants in Ru. That's it.
Yeah.
It's scary. I will say Anya, though, really surprised everyone and took the win with Eddie Murphy. What do you think of that?
I mean, it goes back to the confidence.
Yeah.
She has the confidence.
Yeah. I think Anya is someone that came into this competition with so many tricks in her bag. She did not show her cards to anyone. She was like, oh, y'all gonna learn in the moment when I body this challenge.
Right.
And she keeps on surprising us all
Yeah.
the time.
Anya's caricature was content free. She never quoted Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
She just was excited to do the voice.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, it was
She
real
didn't
good.
have to come up with one line. She didn't have to be a genius. She didn't have to win a grant.
Yeah.
She just had
Just did
to
it.
be
She just did it.
excited
Yeah.
to do it. One of her best jokes was my mustache almost came off, which was just something that happened.
Yeah, on the fly.
Great.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So, were there any other queens that made you laugh in the Snatch?
Every single one.
Really?
It was the ones that were bad and that were lost were so funny. Lexi being completely confused, dismayed.
Interesting.
I was dying. And then the people that were on had such dumb ideas. Sasquatch.
So
I was
good.
like, she's
Jules
going
is
down.
Sasquatch.
I was like, she's going down. There's
Or
no
sorry,
way.
Miss Big Feet.
Yeah.
Miss Big Feet.
Yeah, Miss Big Feet.
Was so good.
Yeah.
I was, and because again, but this is someone who could tell she was very prepared. Anything RuPaul threw at her, she was ready to go.
Yeah.
Not nail polish, just blood. Like these little things, it was.
Yeah.
Mwah, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. I mean, and then we got the Rusical right after that, which was a very, very, very delicious Rusical, The Wicked Wiz of Oz. Who would you have wanted to play in The Wicked Wiz of Oz?
Toto. I just want to follow Dorothy around, girl. Yeah, we're not in Kansas
A
anymore.
big dog.
Yeah. We want a big dog. Oh, woof.
Woof,
I got you. I'm with you. Yeah.
When you have everyone doing such a good job, does that make choosing the bottom two really harder? What do you think?
I think that was a big theme this season with the design runways. It's like everyone did a pretty good job. And the only reason that 2 bottoms stood out, which we know about, is the fact that the people at the top were doing so well.
Yeah.
That the contrast was there.
The bottoms always stand out when the tops do a really good job. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, always, always.
Make your bottom shine.
Yeah, you want,
Yeah.
you want to do that.
Copper tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold space for that bottom. And one more thing I will say, Miss Anya Nerve, in my humble opinion, she could have won that Rusical. She is such a dynamic entertainer and performer, and the way that she just could shift the energy of a room with just her stage presence, and that you cannot teach someone. That you can't learn how to do. That is fucking true talent.
Okay, the Vivian in the New York Times
Yes.
said there's wonderful things about being talented, a great sewer, good at hair, good at comedy. But if you could be in a room with somebody, look a mess, and make them happy, make them feel good about themselves, make them feel relaxed, that's drag.
Yeah.
And Anya has that. I feel very relaxed when I'm looking at her. Anya, we're on your team.
And finally, in episode 9, we just saw the third 1, 2, 3 design challenges of the season. I would have lost it. Ain't that crazy to have 3 design challenges in one season?
Yeah, they're making the girls work this season.
I know.
And they don't know how to sew.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
they're
would
like,
hate it.
We're gonna weed you all out. Like,
I will say though, there ain't nothing seeing like someone who is doing well in the competition floundering on a sewing challenge. Like in All-Star 7, every time we had one, I was looking at Jinx putting the feather on top of a nickel and gluing it to a shoulder strap. I was like, you fucking dumbass bitch, you gonna go your ass home on this one.
What is the theme of that one?
I don't know.
Drag on a nickel.
She was so good at everything else. I'm like, yes, the side challenge.
Good.
But also, my baby Corey finally done had sashayed away. Corey, this is your Auntie Monét. I love you. We gonna miss you. And listen, if you need to borrow a shoe or this wig, anything, I got you, baby. Just call me. Send me a DM. I got you, baby.
I love how you giving away my wig. If you want to borrow her wig, drop by. Yeah.
Girl, speaking of this wig, I cannot believe the wiggery and sorcery that done has swirled up in here while we were just sitting talking and chit-chatting about Drag Race.
It literally defies belief.
Are you gonna put it on?
Absolutely. This much work deserves to be shown off.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see what this Got to Be Metallics is all about.
Yes, let's exchange these wigs.
Oh, yes, girl. Yes, this is a look, honey. Now, listen, next time we do this, can I have one for myself as well? That is cute.
I just want to touch up my lace a little bit. Get those little lacy pieces down with my Got to Be Glued bonding glue.
Girl, I love that stuff. To quote Jessica Wilde, I love that trick.
It's right there, right there.
I'm adding those to Amazon cart tonight.
Why don't I finish this wig off with a little Got to Be Glued blasting freeze spray?
Yes. Girl, hit me too, girl.
Oh, bam! There we go. Oh, yeah!
Yes,
Oh, yes!
Ooh, good. What do you think, Cracker, of this? Just calling you Cracker feels so aggressive. Sorry. Okay, Cracked. So, all in all, what do you think about these queens so far?
Determination, that's what I have to say. They may not all have the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, but they do have determination.
Self-determination.
Yeah, self-determination.
Yeah.
Will manifest destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, self-determination, was that World War II?
I have no idea.
Yeah, me either. Who do you love this season?
I love Lexi.
Yeah.
I love the fact that she is 8 years my junior, and she is everybody's senior, and she is still living, laughing, and loving.
Yeah.
We love to see it. So, but I also love Anya. I love Anya's spirit. She does put a foot wrong, but she will apologize afterwards.
After some coercion.
Yeah, after some coercion. Yeah, after a little pressure from literally everybody. Listen, if you put your outfit for tomorrow out on the bed, and someone uses it as a Kleenex, is that their fault, or does your outfit look like a Kleenex?
Who would you say is the wig queen of the season?
Well, it's not Sam Starr. So let's do process of elimination. I do love a bob, and so does she, apparently.
No, that's Mona Lisa.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's not the bob, but what do you call that? The little, like...
Oh, yes, the little sculpted, serrated Marcel. Yeah, she does love that wig, girl.
Right, she loves it. Ariete definitely has some great, like, wig chapel type wigs. And then, let's see, I think that's the end of the story. I think those are all the nice wigs.
I agree with you. I like Ariete. Sam is good. And honorable mention to Lexi's Merkin on the Seasickening ball. That was cool.
And if we're gonna talk about Ariete, we have to talk about Sasquatch.
Oh, yes.
Because that was a full body wig.
Full body wig.
Yeah. Oh, she had body, girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, we have to give a honorable mention to Acacia's leg hair in that challenge where we saw her little butt and leg hair situation.
Just in case you forgot.
It do take nerve to have your hairy ass out on television.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the hairy butt cheeks.
The hairy butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Any predictions on who you think is gonna snatch the crown?
I cannot tell. The queens with the most confidence have no reason to be confident. Do you know what I mean? They're just lovable the way they are. And the queens with the most style don't have confidence. Ooh. So one or the other is gonna have to get either or both in order for somebody to snatch the crown. I can't predict right now because they all need to grow.
I think the tenacity is so thick in this season, you can cut it with a Ginsu knife. Like it is a true rat race to the crown. No one is so far ahead of the pack. This one, everyone is like neck and neck. Just when you think someone is in the front, someone comes like, so it is this really cool, which I like in my drag race. I like to feel like I'm on the edge of my seat every week. Thank you so much for being here today, girl. This has been an absolute joy to reunite here on the pit stop and have a good old time styling wigs. I feel like we were back in your apartment back in New York City, talking shit and styling wigs.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're like, can you style this for me? And I'll listen to you talk.
Literally. Sitting on your bed, eating some hot wings and pancakes. I'm like, girl, that sucks. Wait, that curl though. Yeah, I know.
So real, Monét.
Did you have a good time today?
I had a wonderful time. It's so good to see your face. I hope I get to see you again soon.
You will.
Yeah.
You will. If RuPaul deigns it so himself, it was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's right. But RuPaul puts together Let No Man Thunder.
Amen.
All right.
And thank you all for watching the special Got to Be episode of The Pit Stop. Keep tuning in every Saturday to RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube channel where we recap episodes. Ooh, that was a lot. Let's go back on that. Girl, I was out of breath. Yeah, I shouldn't have had them nachos, girl. And thank you all for watching the special Got to Be episode of The Pit Stop. Keep tuning in every Saturday to the RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube channel where we recap episodes of season 17. Peace. Mwah. Am I tapping? Oh, I don't want to show off my toes.
Come on, Susie, toot. Yeah.
yeah, I'm alluding to what's, this is foreshadowing.
Two things Monét is good at, foreskin and foreshadowing, girl. Yeah. Sorry.
Hey, you want more non-Emmy nominated gay you traders? Well then don't forget to subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube page.